Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 8th installment of Pizza's Very Difficult Geography Trivia playlist. Very excited to be continuing with this. It is always great fun. I did pretty well in the last one. I got 52 out of 70. I think the highest I've ever gotten is 54, so I guess I'll try and aim for 55, but that's always going to be very, very difficult to pull off. But if you guys are enjoying these quizzes, you want me to continue with them, there is a number 9 as well, so please do let me know in the comments if you're still liking this series. And of course, let me know how you did. If you want to take the quiz, the link is in the description. And of course, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff to let me know that you guys are still enjoying this. So, let's start. The Mazar-i Quaid, a mausoleum serving as the final resting place of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, is located in what large metropolis whose harbor is naturally protected by the Manora Peninsula? I believe it's in Karachi. Very nice. A financial area in Lagos, located on a former island. A natural landmark known locally as Museo Atunya. A coastal city located near the Butchart Gardens. And the tallest peak on Hong Kong Island all share what name? I thought it was Victoria. Museo Atunya, I think, is maybe Victoria Falls. And then, like, Victoria Peak in Hong Kong. Very good. And then I guess Victoria Island is a thing in Lagos. And then coastal city located near the Butchart Gardens. Maybe it's the one in the Seychelles? I'm not actually sure. What walled city of saints in eastern Ethiopia features maze-like alleys, dozens of mosques, and a unique nightly ritual where locals feed wild hyenas just outside the city's walls? Its name is similar to a current world capital originally founded as Fort Salisbury. So this is Harar, I think, because Harare in Zimbabwe, and then, yeah, Harare region, Ethiopia, etc. Famous walled city. The black and white flag of Cornwall is named after which 5th century abbot and saint, whose name is, unrelatedly, identical to that of a medieval town in Slovenian Istria. I mean, there's not that many towns in Slovenian Istria, so Ankaran, Izola, Piran. Okay, that sounds more like a person's name, so it makes sense. The flags of the 15 counties of what country went viral online for their distinct, low-resolution aesthetic, often compared to amateur MS Paint drawings? The flags are actually heavily inspired by the country's traditional local quilting and applique techniques. Good old Liberia. Classic Liberian county flags. Name either of the two main feeding rivers of the Aral Sea that were used by the Soviet Union to irrigate cotton and rice crops, and whose catastrophic diversions caused the lake to lose 90% of its volume. Is the Ural River one of them? Or maybe like the Sirdaria? It is the okay, oh, it's just the Amu and Sirdaria. Okay. I was overcomplicating that one. What name is shared by the Libyan district home to the Kukumen Fortress and the Akakus Mountains, rich in prehistoric rock art, and a term used on the Indian subcontinent to refer to a series of steps leading down to a body of water, such as the steps leading to the Ganges in Varanasi? Kufra. Yeah, unlucky. That is the big district in Libya. Jauf, I think, is a thing. I can't name a lot of Libyan districts, sadly, and I'm not going to know the Indian term, so this will be a challenge. Can I name any Libyan districts that are reasonable here? I don't think so, no. The most populous island in the Adriatic is what vowelless island has roughly the same size as the neighboring Tres. I mean, is it Tres or Tres? I don't know. I guess it's Tres if there's no if there's no diacritic. It's just hard to say either way. I guess, yeah, I mean, average Croatian word. The Bashka tablet, considered the birth certificate of Croatian literacy and statehood, was discovered on this island. Should be Kirk, because, well, that is a vowelless island. While Springer Mountain in Georgia is the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail, what main peak sacred to the Wabanaki peoples serves as its northern terminus? I believe it's called Mount Katahdin, or however you pronounce that. The phrase Iuladva refers to the historic and enduring Welsh-speaking settlements established in Argentina, Gaiman, Dolavon, Trelu, etc., that began in 1865, when over 150 Welsh settlers arrived on the clipper ship Mimosa. These settlements were primarily founded along the shores of what river? Chubut? Okay, nice. The Pororoca is a tidal bore that surges upstream from the Atlantic Ocean into the Amazon River and its surrounding tributaries. What large island, also known for its large water buffalo population, acts as the primary observation and surfing spot for this phenomenon? Large island in the Amazon. Marajo. Good. I would not be able to name another one. The European megalopolis and the Liverpool-Milan axis are alternate phrases for what geographical corridor whose fruity nickname was coined by Roger Brunet in 1989. Brunet defines this corridor as having high urbanization, population, and industrial power. It's one of the bananas. I don't know which one. I want to say it's the blue banana. It is the blue banana. There's also a yellow and a green one. The Kurdish majority governorate of Halabja split off from what other Iraqi governorate in 2014, although it was not officially recognized as a separate region by Baghdad authorities until 2025. Halabja. Is it Suleimania? That's really hard. Okay, nice. I know the governorates of Iraq, but like that's super tricky. A Khoikhoi word meaning hard, dry desert is the etymology of what vast natural region in South Africa's interior that is divided into great inclined subregions. The Karoo. Okay, good. What is the Albanian term for the ethno-linguistic minority present in Calabria, Sicily, and Apulia, many of whom descend from Albanians who fled the Balkans between the 14th and 18th centuries after the Ottoman conquest? This I have no idea. I mean, I don't think it's Tosk or Geg. And if it's not those, I am definitely not getting this. Occasionally transforming into a peninsula depending on storms and tide erosion, Chappaquiddick is a small island located off the eastern coast of what other island whose largest town is Edgartown? What? Is it Long Island? Where are we? Rhode Island? What's the... Rhode Island is an island, right? Like or it's like a former name of an island that's now called something else. God, I don't even know where we are though. Like, are we in that area? Is it ever like Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard? It is Martha's Vineyard. Let's go. Okay, what is the name of the island in Rhode Island? I can't remember, but thankfully I don't need to know. What Belize town on Ambergris Caye, popular with snorkelers, is believed to have been the inspiration for Madonna's 1987 hit song La Isla Bonita? Most of its inhabitants are descendants of Yucatec Maya and Spanish settlers who fled the caste war in Mexico. Oh, Lord. It's not Toledo, right? Oh, dear. Wow, I mean, I have no idea. I just don't know. I mean, I can name Ambergris Caye, but I can't name a town on it. I have no idea. Also called tent rock, fairy chimney, or earth pyramid, what word of southern Paiute origin refers to tall and thin spires of rock formed by millions of years of erosion? Bryce Canyon contains the largest concentration of these formations in the world. They are called hoodoos. What coastal desert in northwestern Peru and Ecuador experiences occasional heavy rain from the El Nino phenomenon? Unlike the drier Atacama, a small eponymous false fox is native to this desert, which shares its name with a province of the Piura region. Oh my god, a second level subdivision? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Suyana? Didn't think so. Not Tumbes. There's no way. Fennec. That's not that kind of fox. Wow. I don't know second level subdivisions of Peru, so this is likely an issue. I am not going to come up with this. What city sits on the northern foothills of the Kopetag mountain range? As of 2018, only white or light silver cars are permitted on its streets, a policy enforced in order to match the city's white marble architecture and as a way to ward off bad luck. It's the most Turkmenistan thing I've ever heard. Ashgabat. What term for a type of landscape formed when underlying soluble rocks are dissolved by water takes its name from a limestone plateau stretching across parts of southwestern Slovenia, northeastern Italy? Do you just want karst? Yes. Which archipelago, made up of the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands, was named after the subgroup of the Taino people who were the first to settle in the area around 800 CE or possibly earlier? Lucayan Archipelago, I think it's called. Nice. The southern Togolese region, whose capital is Atak is named for what type of physical feature? Examples of this feature worldwide include Bolaven Lao, Chicharia in Croatia, and Changtang in China. Bolaven Plateau. That'll work. The Karapansapi Bull Racing Festival is held every year on what salt-producing arid island? The Suramadu Bridge, inaugurated in 2009, connects this island's Bangkalan Regency to the city of Surabaya. This is Madura Island off the coast of Java. The self-proclaimed Republic of Logon, often considered an example of a proto-state, was formed by the Muslim-led movement FPRC in 2015 and was controlled by ex-Seleka leaders, in which sovereign country was this unrecognized state located. Oh no. Is this the Congo? Nope. Oh, it's the Central African Republic. Okay, that works. What country is primarily divided into two main natural regions? The agricultural Gutland in the central and southern parts of the country, made up of fertile plains and rolling hills, and the Eichlek in the north, consisting of dense forests and river valleys. What? God, what the hell? Fertile plains and rolling hills in the center and south. Dense for what the heck? Eichlek. It sounds like European, but it's like weird. Belarus? Latvia? Lithuania? Estonia? What is going on here? Hungary? Ireland? I don't know why the second word sounds kind of vaguely Irish, but the first one definitely isn't. Gutland. I mean, that sounds like Scandinavian or something, or German, but that doesn't make any sense. What? Denmark? No. Ace, like, what? Dude. Sweden? Norway? This doesn't make any sense. I am so confused. This doesn't feel like it should be that hard. Maybe it's not Europe. But if it's not Europe, what is it? Oh my god. This, I mean, how hard can this be? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have it. What Chinese province with its capital in Nanning was converted into an autonomous region in 1958 to support the cultural autonomy of the Zhuang, the largest minority group in the country? Guangxi. New Zealand's smallest national park, famed for its sea kayaking and its coastal hiking trails, was established in 1942 and honors what first European to sight the islands. I think it's just like Abel Tasman National Park. Nice. Things I'm not going to pronounce are the Scottish Gaelic names of three communities located on what non-European island? In English, these towns are respectively known as Inverness, Loch Lomond, and Port Hawkesbury. Port Hawkesbury. It's not European. What the hell? I've heard of Port Hawkesbury before, but I can't remember what it is. I mean, not in Europe. Why are there Scottish... What? Oh, this feels so gettable. Inverness, Loch Lomond. Why do those not sound familiar? Port Hawkesbury is the only one that sounds like I've heard it before. I mean, I've obviously heard of the others in other contexts, but... I'm so confused. Where did the Scots go and establish stuff? Like, I know they did some stuff in, like, the Americas, but... I can't think of this right now. Before the race was moved to South America due to security threats, what pink lake northeast of Dakar often served as the finishing point of the Paris-Dakar rally, hosting the podium ceremony? Pink Lake is called Lake Retba, I think. It's not easy. Blending Norse Viking motifs with Christian design, what medieval wooden churches characterized by their post and lintel structural framing system were commonly built in Norway between the 11th and 13th centuries? They're called stave churches. They are super cool. Although Braids is the de facto capital since 1998, what ghost town remains the de jure capital of Montserrat? It was buried in volcanic ash and abandoned after the eruption of the Soufriere Hills made the southern half of the island a forbidden exclusion zone. It's called Plymouth. Honestly, I was worried it was going to ask about the name of the new capital, like the planned one, because I don't remember what it's called, but Didn't ask for that, thankfully. What large basin lends its name to the region covering the southwestern part of Kosovo? Its name is derived from the Greek metochion, meaning monastic estate, due to its high concentration of medieval Serbian Orthodox monasteries. What? Huh? Wow, I have no idea. What? This doesn't ring a bell at all. Nope, no clue. India's Aurangabad district is a popular tourist destination due to two UNESCO sites consisting of ancient rock-cut cave temples. One is known for its Buddhist paintings and frescoes, while the other incorporates multi-faith cave architecture. Name either. I hope this is where Ajanta is. It is. Nice. Laura, I would not have pulled that. Moscow is primarily served by four major commercial international airports: Sheremetyevo, Vnukovo, Zhukovsky, and what fourth airport, whose IATA code is DME. You may provide the name of the Moscow Oblast town where it is located or the scientist it was officially named after per 2019 decree. I think the town is Domodedovo? Lomonosov. Wow, those are both really hard. I guess namesake of Lomonosov Ridge, probably, but yeah, very difficult. New York City's kilometer zero point is what traffic circle located at the southwestern corner of Central Park. It shares its name with a city located approximately 770 kilometers to the west of New York City. 59th Street and 8th Avenue is Columbus Circle. Known for its aromatic scents that drift from the forest and flowers upstream, what is the name of the main river flowing through the imperial city of Hue, Vietnam? This river's name shares a common bond with the largest city in North Rhine-Westphalia, as well as with the town of Grasse in France. It's called the Perfume River. Actually, don't know. Oh, Cologne, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. But I just knew the name of the river. Drinking a shot of whiskey, usually Yukon Jack, garnished with a dehydrated human toe. What the hell? Is a rite of passage for visitors heading to the downtown hotel in what small town at the confluence of the Yukon and Klondike rivers? So we're in the Yukon. Is it like Dawson City? Dawson City, very nice. What is the most densely populated island in Denmark? It is home to Copenhagen Airport and is connected to Sweden via the Öresund Bridge. The Öresund Bridge, is it like Kastrup? No, that's the name of the airport. I mean, it's not Zealand, right? Oh no. What? I mean, Copenhagen Airport is called Kastrup. What the hell? What is the name of the island? I actually have no idea. Christianity. This is completely wrong. I actually have no idea. Among the Japanese prefectures located in the Kansai region, which one comes first alphabetically in English? Okay. What counts as Kansai? Like I always forget if Hokuriku is part of. What is that part of? Chubu? I think that's part of Chubu. So if we're Kansai, then I think it's Hyogo. Nice. A circular geological dome visible from space called the Reshat structure and Ben Amera, often recognized as the world's second largest monolith after Uluru, are natural landmarks located in what country? The Reshat structure is the Eye of the Sahara in Mauritania. The record for the highest temperature recorded north of the Arctic Circle is held by Verkhoyansk, while Oymyakon is recognized as the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. Both of these towns are located in what large Russian federal subject? Largest in the world, the Sakha Republic. Kefalonia and Paxos are two of the 7 main islands that make up what archipelago? The 19th century Septinsular Republic, an oligarchic federation centered on these islands, was arguably the first self-governing Greek state since the fall of the Byzantine Empire. Do you want the Ionian Islands? Yes, you do. Okay. Derived from an old Javanese word meaning outer islands or archipelago, what term has evolved to refer in Indonesia to the Indonesian archipelago as a whole? It is also found in the recent Indonesian abbreviation IKN, whose first 2 letters stand for Ibu Kota. Ibu Kota, is it Nusantara? Like the new capital? Interesting. I don't know what Ibu means. Capital city, Nusantara, something like that, but I didn't actually know that that's what Nusantara meant. What term refers to the region of northeastern Thailand made up of 20 provinces and characterized by its distinct Lao-influenced culture and language, spicy cuisine, and Khmer archaeological sites, such as Panom Rung Historical Park? Northeastern Thailand is called Isan. Good. What is the closest Swedish equivalent of the Czech miestis, the Finnish kaupala, and the English chipping? A six-letter word, six-letter answer is required. What? What are we doing here? Chipping. Chipping Sodbury? What does chipping mean? Is it like a type, it's like some kind of town or like designation for like a place? I mean, is it like shipping? Interesting. Wow. Huh. Chipping, shipping. I didn't know that was the same etymology. That's fascinating. Located next to the ancient city of Nesebar, what is the largest seaside resort in Bulgaria? Known as Slanchev Briag in Bulgarian, is most commonly referred to by an English name that accurately reflects its usual weather during the summer and its coastal location. I think it's just called Sunny Beach. Nice. What large basin on the Congo River separates the cities of Brazzaville and Kinshasa and is situated right above the Livingston Falls, a massive succession of rapids that prevents ships from sailing all the way to the Atlantic Ocean? Its name is similar but not identical to a former capital city located about 1,150 kilometers away. It's called Pool Malabo. I guess Malabo is the thing that it's similar to. Makes sense. Vacoas Phoenix, Beaubassin Rose Hill, Curepipe, and Quatre Bornes are the only populated places to hold the official status of town, as opposed to city. In what country? This is Mauritius. I actually know somebody from Rose Hill, or I did. I don't know him that well, but I've met someone from there, which is pretty cool. The largest man-made harbor in the world is what Emirati Desalination Hub that hosts a free economic zone in a complex that is the world's largest single-site natural gas power generation facility. An artificial palm island in Dubai also bears the same name. Okay, let's say Jebel Ali or Jumeirah. It is Jebel Ali. What geographic information system software company's flagship product is the ArcGIS, which allows for creating, managing, analyzing, and mapping spatial data? Software. I mean, I've heard of ArcGIS, obviously, but software company? I don't know. Google. It's not going to be that simple. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to know the name of the company here. What country's best known nickname is the Land of a Thousand Hills? The moniker inspired the name of a now defunct infamous radio station, as well as a hotel managed by Paul Rusesabagina. Like Hotel Rwanda? Yeah, that is what's happening. Name either of the two islands that make up, along with an eponymous peninsula, the bulk of the Macau SAR, the Cotai Reclamation Zone, which houses the city's main entertainment and gambling venues, is itself a portmanteau word of those two islands. Oh no. Kotai. It's like Yantai or something. I don't know what that is. It's clearly something else. Oh no. I've never thought about what these islands are called. I just think of it as Macau. Like, oh no. Damn. I don't know. What opal capital of the world has over half of its residents living in subterranean dwellings known locally as dugouts? These dugouts are an energy-efficient solution as the area often experiences intense summer heat exceeding 40 Celsius. Should be Coober Pedy in South Australia. On which island is Kupang located? It was the final destination of Captain William Bligh's voyage after he and his crew were cast adrift in an open boat following the mutiny on the Bounty. Kupang is the largest city on Timor. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true, but largest city on the Indonesian side at least. Latin America's largest seaport is what gateway to Sao Paulo that acts as a major global hub for coffee exports. It is perhaps best known to sports enthusiasts as the home of a successful football club where Pele spent most of his career. He played for Santos. The coat of arms on the national flag of Ecuador features Mount Chimborazo, the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer zodiac signs, a steamboat, as well as what river that flows through the country's largest city? Is it called Pichincha? It's not, is it? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, it's Guayaquil is the largest city, so it's Guayas. Okay, I was thinking it was Quito. I was like, oh no. Which city in Adana province is a key international energy transport hub and serves as the Mediterranean endpoint of two major oil and gas pipelines, one originating from the Caspian Sea near Baku and another running from Kirkuk, Iraq? I thought Alanya? City in Adana province. There's not a lot of cities I can name in Turkey that aren't province namesakes. And if it's not Alanya, honestly, I just don't think I'm going to pull this. Unless it's like Kozan or something. Yeah, I don't know. Or how about Tarsus? No, I don't know. Considered the hardest and most dangerous ski race in the world as it features an 85% gradient, 60-meter jumps, and an icy surface. The Hahnenkamm downhill on the Streif is located in what Tyrolean resort town, lending its name to a local mountain range? Wow. I have no idea. Linz? It's not going to be Innsbruck. Oh dear. Yeah, this is quite hard. Local map, I don't know. A lake district in northeastern Poland consisting of over 2,000 post-glacial lakes linked by rivers and canals is named for what ethnographic and geographic region, whose largest city is Elk. The city, together with Varmia, forms a contemporary voivodeship. Varmia Masuria. What word links a river that flows through Uppington, a Provençal town renowned for its Roman theater, a New Jersey township that was the birthplace of hatmaker John B. Stetson, and a winemaking New South Wales city in the Central Tablelands? Roman theater in Provence. I would think Nîmes, but I don't know if that's actually Provence. Stetson F. Orange? Oh, Orange. Wait. Orange is just the river that goes through Uppington. I should have paid attention to that clue. Orange, New South Wales is very much a thing. Orange, New Jersey. I guess Orange. I actually don't know the French one. What is the largest city located on the narrow coastal plain known as the Tihama? Known for its intense heat and its agricultural valleys, the Tihama is bounded by the historical region of Hejaz to the east. Ugh. Jizan? No. Ugh. I'm not good at Saudi Arabia. I think it's Saudi Arabia, at least. I can't really name a lot of cities there, though. Ugh. This is a skill issue. Not going to get it, though. That's sad. A group of about 365 small islands scattered about the Aceh Peninsula are collectively called the islets of what Nicaraguan city? Unlike the more Castilian-influenced appearance of its colonial rival, Leon, this town is nicknamed La Gran Sultana due to its Andalusian and Moorish influences. Probably Granada. There we go. What natural canyon located in Chiapas borders the city of Tuxtla Gutierrez, formed by the Grijalva River around the same time as the Grand Canyon? It features 5 main waterfalls, notably the Christmas tree, and several caves, including the Cave of Colors. Wow. No. This is really hard. I don't think I'm ever getting this. As of 2025, the busiest airline route in the world was a domestic flight connecting Gimpo International Airport to what other city, a popular holiday destination? It is estimated that around 14.4 million seats have been recorded on this flight route over the year. Jeju, I assume? Yep. What was the former name of the Uttar Pradesh metropolis, now officially known as Prayagraj? With this change, the local state government aimed to restore the city's ancient Hindu heritage and shed its Mughal and Islamic legacy. Should be Allahabad. How many left? 4 left. Can I get 3 of them? What word precedes east and west in the names of 2 Kenyan national parks? The area is perhaps most infamous for a pair of man-eating lions that terrorized workers on the Uganda Railway in 1898, a story that was later immortalized by John Henry Patterson. Should be Tsavo, Tsavo West, Tsavo East. What single word is missing from this otherwise complete list? Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Malacca, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, Penang, Perak, Perlis, Sabah, Sarawak, blank, Terengganu. I'm okay, so this is alphabetical, so it's like an S or a T, and it's just name a state in Malaysia. And it is... Why is this taking me so long? Dude. Jesus. I have to be thinking of every single one except the one that's correct. What the hell? Selangor. There we go. What did the flags of Permkrai, Warwickshire, Missouri, Madrid City, Zakarpattia Oblast, and the canton of Bern all have in common? A one-word answer will suffice. I mean, Bern notably is a bear, right? Nice. And finally, the coastal conurbation known locally as the Gush Dan is centered on what city whose metropolitan area has around 4 million inhabitants? I do not know where we are. Gush Dan. It sounds almost like Iranian or something. Bandar Abbas? Muscat? I mean, this is clearly quite large. I mean, we already had Karachi. It's probably not in Pakistan. Gush Dan. Coastal. That's a big city. Surely it's not Sana'a. That's not. It's not coastal. What is going on here? Again, this feels like something I should be able to get. Is it India? It could be, but if it's India, there's like a lot of options, which makes this a lot more annoying. I want to get 56 because 56 out of 70 would be 80%, which would be really nice. The Gush Dan, what the heck? That doesn't ring a bell, but it just feels like it should be guessable from like just the language. I don't know. Beirut? Dammam? Kuwait? Basra? It's not that coastal. Well, this is annoying. I'm not sure I'm going to get this, which now is making me think I should try and go get one of the other ones. These ones I'm not getting. But there was the one before that was a country. And also, yeah, Port Hawkesbury. Where is this? This is such a thing, but I can't place it for some reason. It's non-European. But presumably English speaking. Because if it wasn't English speaking, it would stand out like crazy with those names. God, it's a single island. Jesus. Surely it's not like Bermuda. Or is it Canada? Baffin? Newfoundland? Vancouver? Ay, ay, ay. It just feels so gettable. It's annoying. South Georgia? Surely not. Are we in Australia? Tasmania? No. Kangaroo? Maybe it is Australia. Flinders? King? Dang it. I feel like it is Australia now that I'm thinking more about it. Port Hawkesbury makes me think Australia for some reason. Island. Island, island, island. What's an island in Australia? Dude. What? Or is it New Zealand? North. South. Nope. Is there another notable island in New Zealand? Not really. Okay, this is annoying me. Am I going crazy, dude? What? I can't think of another one. Is this obvious? Am I skipping over something obvious here? I probably am. Boy, this is bugging me. Okay, what is this? Gutland. What? Poland? That doesn't make any sense. I tried Hungary. Why is it like German? Dense forests and river valleys. I don't know what's going on here, man. Ace, like Aslek, that is the weirdest word. Like, what language is that? Whatever those two languages are, like these two words just don't look like they're from the same language. And I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I don't know if it's like these are colonial names and it's just some other thing, or if it is somewhere in Europe. But like, if it's Europe, I just have no idea what it is. Fertile plains and rolling hills. This is so weird. Czechia, Slovakia. No, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't say anything about mountains, so I'm thinking it's like something northern, but I think I already tried everything reasonable. It's not Iceland. It doesn't make any sense. What? Like, I don't want to give up because, like, this has to be gettable. Or should I go back to Port Hawkesbury and try and remember what the heck that is? Oh, this is killing me, dude. I really want to get 80%. I don't want to waste your guys' time for that much longer, but... Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Port Hawkesbury. What else can this possibly be? Like, I can't think of an island in Australia that I haven't already said. So it's like Lord Howe or something. There's no way. Is it ever like a... Is it like a British territory? St. Helena? Ascension? It's not Tristan da Cunha. Is it something else like that? You are... Ugh, God, this is so frustrating. Ah, Jesus. I mean, I could country spam for this one, and eventually I would get it if I just guess every country. I almost wonder whether that's worth doing. Just to be able to say I got 80% on one of these quizzes, because that would be nice. It would be nice. But I wouldn't want to put you guys through that because it's pointless. So honestly, I might just pause the recording and then just guess a bunch of countries. So, in order to not waste your time too much. But I want to get it right because I'd rather get 56, so I'm going to do it. Okay, that didn't take long at all. It was Luxembourg. That makes a lot of sense, but this word, Aislek, maybe that's Luxembourgish, but that is like, that word looked so insane that I didn't even consider guessing that. I mean, Gutland makes sense. With the word sounding Germanic, but anyway, I'm glad I was in Europe because if it was somewhere else in the world, that would have taken me a lot longer. But I'm going to go ahead and retire with 56. I think that is good enough. I think a few of these are gettable, but I think I did well. So we'll see. The Ghats, okay, or just Ghats. I mean, the Ghats like are mountains in India. I could have gotten it from that, but I don't know Libyan districts, so yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Arboresha, I don't think I've ever heard that before. San Pedro, not pulling that either. Sechura, that's gettable. Sechura I've heard of. Probably just means like dry, right? Sesh, but it's not easy. Cape Breton. Oh, that is so gettable. Inverness, of course. Inverness is a city in Nova Scotia. Oh, that's so bad. Of course, it's Scottish. It's Scottish, but it's not in Scotland. It's Nova Scotia. Oh my God. I'm gonna get like 10 comments about that one. Like, dude, what are you doing? Oh my God, that's embarrassing. That's probably the easiest that I missed. That's super gettable. Ouch. Metohia. I've maybe heard of that, but it's very hard. Um, Amagir. I don't think I've ever heard that word before. That is super tough. Okay. Esri. Never heard of that before. Koloane or Taipa. Honestly, no chance. I never would have had either. I mean, those are things I should know, but they're not things that I do know. Oh, Chehan. Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, again, I'm not amazing with Turkish cities. And I think they're probably maybe even best known for the pipelines. But yeah, gettable. Kitzbühel. Never getting that in a million years. It's Jeddah. Oh my God, it's just Jeddah. Are you serious? Of course. Of course. It says, what's the largest city? Obviously, it's Jeddah. Jeddah's huge. What am I doing? Oh my God, never mind. I think that's probably easier than Cape Breton. Oh my God. Dude, okay, that's two like really bad mistakes. 60 would have been like achievable on this quiz. I don't what am I doing there? That is terrible. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. What natural canyon in Chiapas? Yeah, Sumidero Canyon, never pulling that. And then Tel Aviv. It's Israeli. Oh. I thought it was like Persian or Arabic, and I didn't even I guess Beirut, and I didn't think to consider Tel Aviv, dude. What am I doing? Okay. Honestly, Tel Aviv, super gettable. Jeddah, super gettable. Cape Breton is super gettable. Chehan is within reach. I should probably be getting that. So with all of those, I would have had 60. The rest I wasn't getting, but 60 was possible. Kirk is the easiest question on the quiz. That is surprising to me, actually. But okay, sure. Scroll down and take a look at what's here. Pool Malebo. Wow. Okay. I expected Sulemania to be harder than that. Pool Malebo is it's a fairly large body of water. I mean, it's not easy, but I yeah. I mean, it's not easy, but I thought it would be easier than that. Okay, only 23 on Jeddah, 23 on Tel Aviv. That makes sense. Cape Breton 19. Fair enough. Yeah, those actually weren't that easy, but I still should be getting them. Yeah, and then okay, all of them have been gotten by at least one or maybe even two or three people. But yeah, Sumidero and Chehan are the hardest. Sumidero is super tough. I mean, I've never heard of that, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, honestly, best performance so far in one of these. Very happy to have achieved 80% because that hasn't happened yet. So good stuff. We'll see if I can do even better next time, but I'm happy with this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another one of these quizzes. I will play quiz 9 probably somewhat soon. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I will see you guys again very soon. Goodbye.